Hi, my dear students. Good morning to all. Welcome back to Maths online class. So, we are moving on with the chapter Perimeter, Area and Volume. And we discuss the concept of area and perimeter. Let's discuss today on some word problems on perimeter and area and some more problems on the concept of perimeter and area. Now we can discuss some word problems from the concept perimeter and area. So before let us review the concept of perimeter and area. What is the perimeter of rectangle? Yes, perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B and perimeter of square is equal to 4 into side. Now area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth and area of a square is equal to side into side. Now using this concept we can solve some word problems. First question, a rectangle garden of length 15.5 meter and breadth 13.25 meter has to be fenced all around. What is the length of the fence required? So, what all things are given in the question? A rectangle garden of length 15.5 meter and breadth 13.25 meter. So, two facts you can receive from the what are that? The garden is having the shape of a rectangle and its length and breadth is given. Has to be fenced all around. So we want the distance around the garden in order to fence. So for fencing what we will find? Area or perimeter? Yes, we are finding the perimeter in order to do the fencing. So the concept of perimeter is required here. So we need to find out the perimeter of the garden using the given facts. What all are given? Length of the garden and breadth of the garden. So we can find out the perimeter directly. So as discussed from the question, given that length of the garden is 15.5 meter and breadth of the garden is 13.25 meter. Now it is clearly given in the question, it is a rectangular garden and we are going to fence the garden. So I told you if it is fencing, we are finding the perimeter of the garden. So since it's a rectangular garden, what is the perimeter of the rectangle? Yes, 2 into L plus B. So length and breadth are given. So we can substitute. So finding out the perimeter. That means if we are finding the perimeter of the garden, that much boundary distance we have and that much distance we have to fence. So they have asked the distance of fencing or the length of fencing they are asking. So in order to find out the length of fencing, we just need to find out the perimeter of the garden. So we know perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. Now what is L? 15.5. B is 13.25. So substituting 2 into 15.5 plus 13.25. Now adding first the bracket. So 15.5 plus 13.25. You know how to add decimal numbers. We are getting 28.75. Now multiplying 2 into 28.75. You will get 57.50 meter. So the perimeter of the garden is 57.50, which means the length to fence is 57.50. So if you have to find the distance or the length of fencing and all, we have to apply the concept of perimeter. Now second question. Nalin wants to paste a ribbon around a square painting with side length 45 centimeter. What length of the ribbon will be required? So what is here asked? Nalin want to paste a ribbon. So it's a painting and the shape of the painting is given. A square type painting. Now around this square painting he want to paste a ribbon. Now the question is what length of the ribbon is required? So how will you find the length of the ribbon? Here the side of the picture, side of the painting, square painting is given as 45 centimeter. That means we are considering this picture painting as a square and its side is given. We want to know the perimeter of the square. So here we are finding the perimeter of the painting, and that will be the required length of the ribbon. So by what is the given length? 45 centimeter. So by using the given fact, we can find the perimeter of the square painting. So what is given in the question? The side of the square painting is given. What is the side? The length of the side is 45 centimeter. Now we have, it is given in the question, it is a square painting and she want to paste a ribbon around the square painting. So we want to first find out what is the perimeter or the distance around, total length around the square painting. So in order to find out the distance around the square painting, what we have to find out? Perimeter of the painting. Now since it's a square shape, we know perimeter is equal to 4 into side and length of the side is given. So the length of the ribbon required means, in order to cover this ribbon around the painting, we need some ribbon. That is the perimeter of the square painting. So what it is? 4 into side. What is the side? 45 centimeters. So 4 into 45, 180 centimeter. So 180 centimeter piece of ribbon is required to paste that around the square painting. So once again, in order to, we are pasting the ribbon only on the boundary distance, not everywhere, isn't it? We are pasting the ribbon on the boundary. So we need what? Perimeter of the shape. And what is the shape given? Square. So first we found out the perimeter of the painting. Painting is in square shape, so we found the perimeter of the square. Then that is 4 into side. So that much length of the ribbon is required. So 180 centimeter. Next question. To protect a square painting of side 50 centimeter, Jennifer wants to paste a plastic sheet over it. What is the area of the plastic sheet required? See, when you people are getting your books new, we used to cover the books in order to reduce the damage of the book, isn't it? The same here. In order to protect the painting, she wants to cover the painting with a plastic sheet. Now, what is the shape of the painting? It's a square painting, isn't it? It's a square painting, and the side of the painting is also given. What is it? 50 centimeter. So, what length of the plastic sheet is required to cover it? Here, the painting is not covered by the boundary. When you're covering your books and all, we are not covering on the boundary or in the outline. We are covering fully, isn't it? In the same way here, the painting we are covering full. So here what we have to find? Perimeter. If you find the perimeter, is it enough? No. If you find the perimeter, we will be knowing only the length, boundary length. But in order to cover, we want the whole area. So here we are finding the area. So area of what we have to find? Painting. And painting is having the shape of square. So what is the area of a square? Side into side, and the length of the side is given as 50 centimeters. So it is easy to find out the area of the plastic sheet required. So we can find it using the given fact. So what is given here? To protect the square painting. So it's a square, isn't it? And the side is given as 50 centimeter. So the side of the painting is 50 centimeter and the painting is of the shape what? Square. Now as discussed, we have to cover the whole painting, isn't it? The whole painting we have to cover. So we are not going for the boundary distance but full area. So here we are finding the area. Now what is area of a square? Side into side. What is the side given? 50 centimeter. So 50 into 50, 2500 square centimeter. So that much plastic sheet. That means the area of that picture. Painting is how much? 2500 square centimeter. So that much plastic sheet is required to cover the picture. So when they are asking for the whole area and all, we have to find out the area. When they are asking boundary distance, fencing, or if they want to cover in the boundary, like that they are asking, we have to find out the perimeter. Here they are asking for the whole area because they have to cover the painting. So they are not covering the painting on boundary, but they are covering whole area. So we found the area, and since the area, the painting is of the shape square, we found the area of the square. Last question. What is the area of the carpet required to completely cover the floor of a room whose length is 4.5 centimeter and breadth is 4 meter? Here, this is one part of the question. One more part is there. So first let me discuss this part. What is the area of the carpet required to completely cover the floor of a room? So we are having a room, and in the floor of the room we want to put a carpet. So while putting the carpet, we used to put full area. Now what all things of the room is given? Length and breadth of the room is given. So we can easily find out the area. If length and breadth is given, what will be the shape of the room? Yes, it will be a rectangle. So first find out the area of the room. So that much carpet will be required. Second part of the question, if the cost of the carpet is rupees 150 per square meter, what is the cost of the carpet in the room? So for 1 meter per square meter, it is rupees 150, the cost of carpet. So what will be the total cost of the carpet full required? So that also we have to find. So first we have to find out how much carpet is needed. Then we have to find out what is the total cost of the carpet required. So both the data are given here, we can find out using. So first length and breadth is given, so we'll find out the area of the floor first. So that much carpet will be required. So length and breadth of the room is given. What is the length? 4.5 meter and breadth is 4 meter. Now in this room we have to place the carpet. So what length of the carpet is needed? So while putting the carpet, where we put the carpet? In full area we will put the carpet. So we want to find out what is the total area of that room. Now what is the shape of the room? Since length and breadth is given, it will be a rectangle. So what is the area of a rectangle? Length into breadth. Now what is length? 4.5 and breadth 4 meter. So area is equal to L into B. Substituting for L and B, 4.5 into 4. Now one is a decimal number, another is a normal number. So by avoiding the decimal point, first multiplying 45 into 4, you will get 180. Then placing the decimal point from unit place, it will be 18.0, which is equal to 18 itself. So 18 square meter. Now one more question is given there. If the cost of the carpet per meter is 150. So for 1 meter, what is the length of the carpet? For how much rupees? Rupees 150. So 1 meter square of carpet cost 150. How much carpet we needed? 18 square meter carpet we needed. So we have to find out the total cost of this 18 square meter. So for 1 meter it is rupees 150. So for 18 square meter it will be how much? 150 into 18, which is rupees 2700. So the total cost required for the carpet is how much? Rupees 2700. So here there was two questions. One, how much carpet are needed for a room, and the cost of the carpet also we have to find. And the length and breadth of the room is given, from which we can find the needed carpet. How? By finding the area of the room. Then the cost of 1 meter square carpet is given as 150. So from that we can find out the cost of required area. How much area we have here? 18 square meter area we have here. So the total cost is 18 into 150, which gives you 2700 rupees. So let's wind up today's class. Today we solved some word problems on the concept of area and perimeter. Now practice some questions yourself. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. We'll meet with the next concept of the chapter. Thank you.